Hi, this is Ginny Hooper. I'm a landscape designer. I've been doing landscape designs for about 18 years, and I just thought I would show you a fun design that's been about 7 years in the making. Right now we're standing in Stansbury Park in Tooele County, just north of the Tractor Supply on Highway 36. But come on in and take a look at the way that this home has really managed to get layering in their planning design and worked it into a fairly narrow side yard. So as you come into this yard, you notice how you've got some really tall, structured plants that bring your eye from the eave of the house. They have some tall ceilings here in a 2-story home. You want to bring something tall to the side that just gradually takes your eye down to that point, and then something kind of medium height here, and then something down low. And if you do that and you mix up the colors and the textures, you're going to have instant curb appeal. All right, I just want to talk about some of these plants that are in the yard. When you're designing with plants and planning design, you have to keep in mind site location, always site location. So this soil that we're standing in now traditionally is very salty, very alkaline, and because it's close to the Great Salt Lake, the water table is high. None of these homes have basements because of that. So there are some things like evergreens that might struggle, and there are plants that might get a little iron chlorotic, and the plants that she's used here work really well. So we picked out things like ornamental cherries, the salvias you can't go wrong with, the tiger eye sumac, daisies, veronica, lavender. They're all good, really drought-tolerant plants, but they don't mind getting wet either. If their roots go down deep and it's soggy down there, they're okay. Catinus, dogwood, loves wet soil. It loves wet feet. And the one thing I learned about planting dogwood, like this ivory halo, if your dogwood is next to something that doesn't like a lot of moisture at the roots, its roots will act as a wicking agent for those plants that don't like all that water and kind of take it away from those that need a little less. So that can work to your advantage if you use that in your planning design. We've got a lot of curb appeal here, some evergreen down here with these boxwoods by the foundation. So in the wintertime, that kind of covers your foundation. And then as you pan around to the other side of the yard, again, some more of the same. And these plants aren't as mature as the other side, but they're getting there. So as we come into the east side of the yard, take a look at the layering, but also take a look at the colors and textures that are repeated on the other side, on the west side. We've got some black lace, sambuca, some elderberry. We have this structural overdam grass. We have some more catinus with the smoky plumes, really soft with thick broad leaves mixed with tall vertical thin textures, work really well. And then to give it some color pop, you've got the variegated sage down here at the bottom, tricolor. And it looks great. And then look at the malice over here. This is another hibiscus. It's a perennial, it's just not in bloom yet, but look at the color on the foliage there. It's gorgeous. And then a patio peach. And on. This is their garden space, and it blends into the backyard from here.